Hey everyone, John Bozeka along with you here. Kenny Roda joins me as the Cavaliers do it. They avoid elimination in round one of the NBA playoffs by defeating the Pacers today 105-101 in Game 7. Kenny, we sat together for much of the fourth quarter. It wasn't easy to win this game, but ultimately the Cavaliers come out on the longer end of the score and avoid a conversation that Cleveland doesn't want to have for 3 months, but it wasn't easy.
Yeah, thank goodness LeBron went for 45 points. Thank goodness the Cavaliers won 105-101, so we don't have to get into that story of whether or not he's coming back. LeBron James, greatest player on the planet, did it again. I'm looking at the official box score here, folks. That's what this thing is in my hand. LeBron James, 45 points, 9 rebounds, 7 assists, 4 steals in 43 minutes. Whatever it takes, and he did whatever it took to get this team to the next round of the playoffs against the Toronto Raptors. But tonight, finally, he got some help from his friends. Your boy, Kevin Love, showed up.
He came up in the fourth quarter, 8 fourth quarter points.
He hit some big threes. George Hill, who hadn't played the last 3 or 4 games, comes up in the second half with 11 points. J.R. Smith with 11, and who am I forgetting? Somebody. Oh, Trist, Fred, double T with a double-double. He had 15 points and 10 rebounds.
And 6 points, and 7 of that all in the first quarter. Key in there when I saw you tweet that out, Kenny, and I would agree that that was the moment where things immediately went in the Cavs' favor. They obviously got through a third quarter run from Indiana, but the tone that Tristan Thompson set, that physicality, something the Cavs had been looking to combat this entire series, I think they finally found it today.
Give credit to Tyronn Lue. I was on him for some of his coaching decisions throughout this series, and deservedly so. But today, to start the game and go with Tristan Thompson, huge move. It paid huge dividends. To stick with Kevin Love, even when he was in a slump throughout this series, throughout the beginning portions of this game, and to leave him in there in the fourth quarter, he rewards Ty Lue. George Hill brings him off the bench and plays him 19 minutes in the second half. And think about this. This is something that a lot of people won't realize is very important. Ty Lue made the decision to go with him and stick with him because if he took him out, his back might have stiffened up. Because he was playing well, he stuck with him. Everything Ty Lue did today turned to gold and helped the Cavaliers get a win.
Ty Lue said in particular after the game that he was on an 18 to 20 minute restriction.
Right.
So he played him 19 minutes to split the difference for those that were keeping math at home.
Yes.
Kenny, you mentioned something to me a few minutes ago that was interesting about LeBron and Father Time and about how he continues to just take that away and make it seem like that's not even a thing. 45 points today, 9 rebounds, 7 assists, I think 4 steals to go along with it. He just continues to churn out these efforts that we can talk about for years. How does he do it?
I really don't know, and I wanted to ask him that question post-game. Didn't get the opportunity, raised my hand, but didn't get called on for whatever reason. My question was going to be this to LeBron. We always see Chuck and Kenny and Shaq and those guys talk about Father Time, undefeated. Nobody can defeat Father Time. Well, LeBron James has given Father Time a run for his money right now at age 33, 15th year in the NBA, to play all 82 games, to play 43 minutes here and average about 44 minutes in this series to get the Cavaliers to the next level and play his best basketball of his career, in my opinion. It's amazing. So Father Time, watch out. LeBron's coming for you.
Maybe the Cavaliers have started to figure things out now, too, going to this second round. It seems like guys that didn't have that confidence might have some newfound confidence now. Toronto's not going to be any easier, but what can they do to build on this and build on this Game 7 in particular?
Well, I think you've got to go with the lineup you started with tonight and build the confidence of Tristan Thompson, and Kevin Love hopefully gets confidence from that fourth quarter. But the other guys have to understand their role, and they have to understand the level of physicality, aggressiveness is totally different from the regular season here in the postseason, and they got a great taste of that with a very physical Indiana. Let's give Indiana credit. Victor Oladipo is going to be a superstar in this league. I loved him when he was available in the draft. What did he finish with up
30 points, 12 rebounds, 6 assists, and he was churning that out every night, folks. That wasn't just a Game 7 thing. It was every game.
Well, not every game.
He had one bad game.
You know, they did a decent job on him after that opening game where he blitzed him for 32, but he's only going to get better. Indiana's only going to get better. So this was a great first series for the Cavaliers, and they're still inside the heads of the Raptors. They've owned the Raptors for whatever reason. So while the Cavs had to go to a 7th game to get there, now get the rest that LeBron, I think he was eating oranges at halftime. He went in, got Gatorade, oranges. He says he didn't get an IV. Maybe he did, maybe he didn't, who knows. But whatever he did, it was enough to get the Cavaliers to that next series and not to the point where we're wondering where he's going to be next season.
A lot of people always talk about franchise players. That was thrown around afterwards in discussion with Victor Oladipo. And I think the thing that everyone always talks about with the Raptors is everyone says they're always cute, but they're never good enough to beat the Cavaliers. So we'll see if they can do that now. Kenny will have more analytics tomorrow on his show from 3 to 7 with his partner in crime, JT Turk, so you can catch him then from 3 to 7. Also listen to Canton's Morning News, and you can get a rundown of the game, get the stats. I'm sure Pam will have more. But
and look all over WHBC.com.
That's right.
It's just not this talk here with John and I. We got all kind of stuff, photos, blogs, stories, and we're going to continue to do that throughout the playoffs, hopefully to a 4th straight NBA Finals.
It's going to be a tough road. Not like the past couple years where it's been a bit easier, but hopefully the Cavs will find their way there. He's Kenny Roda. I'm John Bozeka. See you guys next time. Cavaliers win Game 7. Final score 105-101 behind, 45 points from LeBron James. We'll talk to you next time.
Watch out, Father Time.